Okay, today we're talking about how to use your Cutterpillar light box as a squaring up mat. So we have placed the mat on top of our Cutterpillar, and this came with the Cutterpillar.
Yeah, and all the models come with, it doesn't matter which one you get, all the Cutterpillar models do come with the cutting mat, the Cutterpillar cutting mat.
Okay, so once again, we want to make sure we have 11.5-inch square. And half of the 11.5 is 5 3/4. So I've got my basting lines, and I am lining up my basting lines with the 5 3/4-inch marks on my mat. And I have to kind of there. So right about there is my squaring up. So now I'm going to be cutting 11.5. So I can either use my square up ruler and put everything at 5 3/4 and 5 3/4 like this. So, and I'm using I can make sure that everything's square with the lines on the mat. And I can cut right on the light box. So I'm making sure everything is square with the lines on my Cutterpillar cutting mat. I have also got my 12.5-inch ruler to make sure that I'm doing everything correctly. And I'll cut this way. And these small rotary cutters, the small bladed ones, are so perfect for squaring up. You have so much more control. And then I'll just flip this around this way and cut the other two sides without even moving anything. 11.5, 11.5.
It's really nice too. You have the grid on the cutting mat to line up with the grid on your ruler.
Everything
so
is
you know you're square.
Just in place. If it shifts a little bit, you can get it right where it's supposed to be. And you notice that I take my time when doing this. I don't try to rush through it. I really, really want to be accurate, because when I sew these squares together, if it's all accurate and in place, it's so much easier. So then I'll go down this side and this side, and I have a perfectly 11.5-inch squared up block. So this will give you another option when doing your squaring up. And it turns out to be an exactly perfect 11.5-inch square, all with the use of the Cutterpillar cutting mat. So thank you for this demo using your light box.